Okay. Here is what I conjured up, adding all this wanky detail, as you can see here. I wish I had more of this plating, because then I would have easily expanded it out, because these two well, this is all one plate from the shield parts of that option set, and what I used was the saw to cut it in two, and then I put it in this format. Now, if I had more of this, I could probably cut more sections off and maybe bring this one down and put another layer on top. But since I didn't have that much, I decided to leave it the way it is for now. I'm just now self-discovering a few things here that I could easily work with. I put some vents here and some plating there, a vent over here, some this part here from a hand, some detail parts over here on top to cover the holes. And then I had to do it twice. This was from some other kit that I don't remember, as well as this one. This is actually from the a chest vent. I think this is from the Stormbringer, or parts from the Stormbringer that was left over from the GM Dominance. That's kind of cool. I put some parts here for detail here. This is actually one of my favorite parts that I did, because I said, you know, I was going to remove this, but then I thought, oh wait a minute, there's a slot here. And even though this, with this part that you see here, connects to that, this could work. Now, I couldn't put it in, so I had to actually, because there are two peg holes, there, actually, you know, let me just pull one here. One of the left over, because I have more of this. So you have you have two pegs there, right? It won't fit the hole there because of how thick it is. But if you cut one end, one side, and just leave a little bit there, it'll snap into place perfectly. So this came out nice and well. Somebody mentioned in my last video, why not make like a bulldozer like setup, or ramming a ram, or one cool thing would have been if anybody remembers the Sherman tanks from World War II, they put these little things up front to cut through the hedgerows during Normandy, during the beachhead. Well, actually, it was actually built onto them right after the landings, and I was actually thinking of doing something like that as well. But then I said, you know what, this is close enough. This is pretty cool. Front skirts, perfect. Remove the cap there, put this one there. That was nice. This one I'll leave on, unfortunately, because this is a custom made job, and I didn't feel like cutting this up again, or, you know, wasting my time cutting it and then think of what to put on. Then later on I'll be saying to myself, what can I put on there? Yeah, this actually looks a lot better than what it was. The idea of actually expanding it out, I'm going to glue this on, to tell you the truth. I think it's going to be a little dumb for me like that to do something. But yeah, this one looks really nice. I am thinking of putting more detail on this. Actually, you know what? This part here would probably work. Maybe to cover up this area. Maybe do one there. Do one there. There won't be anything here and here. I'll try. You know what? With so many vents that I have in store, let me show you what the vents I have. So I have these thin vents, right? And I actually cut one, but I dropped the other one, and I want to keep it even, so hopefully I'll find the other vent. So I have all this. I don't know if I put a lot of vents on this, you know? Maybe it'll be a little too much. Maybe I'll put something in there and there for that. But these are the wide ones. I have, give me a second here. I have these square ones, which looks cool. Maybe put one in there and there. I don't know about in here. See, these are great details for kits. But then again, you have to also think, do you want to, how many vents do you want to put on a kit? You want to put detail plating on it, like plating that I don't see right now. I thought I had it in my hand a minute ago. Oh, there it is. Hang on a second. It's, I actually put it to the side because, you know, when you get a mess here on the table, start moving things around. So you have all this stuff, and I have all the big parts, but I don't have none of the little ones. I have a few, but I think I have only one of each type. So putting on this won't work anymore, and putting one here may not be a good idea. So that totally negates that. But you know, stuff like this, if you get your hands on this, depends on what surface detail you want to work on. I had some other parts, like I have these. These were this is actually from Master Grade Gundam. Actually no, this is from the 3.0. This is leftover parts from the 3.0. Don't think I can squeeze that in there. That's a good detail there. Oh, let's do that right now. See? So I'm gonna cut it up a bit. There we go. And where is my sanding sponge? There it is. So I'm just going to sand the edges a bit. I'm going to go all the way around. Yeah, that actually would work right there. Yeah, that's good. Now, unfortunately, the angle's a bit weird. I thought you know what? I know you're seeing this and it's a little off a bit, but it was all based on the positioning and everything, so I couldn't get it straight, but that's fine. You know what? What's causing it is the fact that even though I did it perfectly with this, adding this extra stuff on the back messed up the whole thing. Like, this one looks okay to a certain degree. If I can sand the sides inside, and then I can actually tilt it a little bit, then it will be even out. This one would be the same thing, so I would have to remove this whole section, which I'm going to do this slow because I can, every time I put like the rubber parts in the position, I'm off a bit. So I'm just keeping it with one part there, and then I'm just going to go like this with the sanding stick. Hey, you know what? It's not going to be accurate and perfect. This is basic. Listen, the GunHissTank was a cool tank in the series, but it was beyond, you know, it was left to, you know, everyone's imagination. G.I. Joe and Cobra vehicles were not the most realistic vehicles out there. So I'm not going to make this as perfect as you could think in the series, though. I mean, this is just a hypothetical idea. That's all. So see, that one goes in nice and smooth, and I think I'm going to have to still work on it a bit. The other side is more of a problem than this side, so I'll leave that alone for now. But actually, going back to the vent idea, so I have all these little parts that were left over. I thought it would be cool to put it on someplace, but spikes would not work on this. We've already figured out that one, so that we'll take care of. I have these vents. This is also from the Wave line. These are Z verniers. You have like a weird thruster type setup, but then you have these, which I kind of like. So I have that. I have been using this one. These are small. The big ones I already got rid of. I have another set, but these are thrusters. We just saw that right now. We have more of the square ones, which I already used. We have the missile pod type setup, and I've already used up. I already made the setup for the missile pod, so I'm not going to do another one. This one was actually a kind of cool idea because this is actually a sensor set that I purchased. Been thinking about this, but I've already did something with the turrets. You will see that soon enough. So yeah, I'm going to have to keep it here for now. Hold on to it a bit until I'm ready to utilize it. So we'll keep that to the side for now. I have circle vents, but these are verniers. Circle verniers that have barely no detail. So I don't know how you can work this out. It's designed to be like, you know, either on the joints or on the shield, the backpack, the various size dimensions. So I don't have anything small to go in there. Nope, I think that's pretty much it. I already showed you the rivets, which that's fine. And I do have another pair of these, which I was thinking of cutting it, but the angle doesn't look good there, so I don't think I can do that as well. Yeah. So this is actually really cool. Let me just continue on. I'll glue this part on. I'm going to review this plate here because I have to pull out another one so I can put it here. And then we'll work on the next part so you guys can see this. Okay. I gave a little bit more detail on this kit. Plating around here, there, around this area here, this section here. And these two little parts I put here. These, if you need to know what these are some sensor bits, or sensor parts. So, you know, these. This came out, this is, I don't know what model series is this, but these are like sensors that, you know, had detail, various sizes, and it's meant for like if you want to put it on a high grade and put a mono eye on it. Here's the clear part that goes right over it. So I took a few, I put one here, and of course I didn't put the clear part on it because when I finish painting I'll put the clear part over it. And I made this little, you know, sensor device there, or well, I put some detail here, you can see, but I didn't put a gun or a barrel. I haven't found anything that will substitute a barrel. I have like a lot of leftover, you know, styrene sheets that I cut, and I was putting it there to see how it feels, but it looks so bleh. So, and I guess I would have to drill a hole to make a barrel on it. This is not a cool idea. The sensor array, this one right here, has these two little long antennas, but I think that will be a little too thin. This one's a little thicker, and I could probably do maybe a weapon systems there. But then that hole there is going to annoy me, and I haven't found anything that will fit there, or, you know, what I could put in there to cover it up. I'm still looking to see what I have. I have so many leftover parts from other kits that one of them should take. There is one part that could work, and that is the machine gun hands from the arms from this kit, which I can actually I'm thinking about it. You can take it out like so. Come on. Let's pull that out here. So you have this, and then I could probably put it there. There's a little notch there that I can actually cut, and then if I can mold it right, I'll put it in under like that. I could probably figure this out, but then again, I want to use this for another kit or another idea, and this will mess up the arm idea, the arm that I have. So I am not using this, unfortunately. Yeah. Now this is actually, I'm going to give credit to somebody right now, which I'm now going to go into my last video that somebody mentioned, and I'm going to give them the credit. Let's see here. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? I'm gonna dig it up. Video. In the last video, you guys gave me a lot of comments here, so thank you. Oh, here we go. Dan Mertz mentioned this, saying that why don't I just use one of the radomes, parts, and put it right on top of this. And I said, you're absolutely right. This would be perfect. So I pulled up all the radomes that I had, and I found the smallest one that I could put on this. I was going to use this one, but I thought this was big, so I used the 2-layer one that goes one on top of the other. And there. And give me a minute here. There is a part that I put to the side. Oh, here it is. This antenna part, this is actually from the head. So, put it right here. And there you go. That's actually really good. That looks good. Let's put this guy together. I could pretty much say, once I find some smaller parts that I've been looking for, I'll definitely finish it up and begin the process of painting, because now, you know, we've been doing this for over 2 weeks now. There we go. I haven't found anything that I can put on to the guns, so I think that we're good with this. And I know I've mentioned that I was going to work on something on the missile pods. Wait a minute, I gotta remember what I did the last time. Oh, it's this way. I did fix some things. Now, the more I look at it, the more I think, okay, you know what? This kind of looks like a metal slug tank. And I know that they made some model kits of that, of the metal slug tanks that you can pick up. Let me just adjust the arm here so you guys can see this. And, oh, I just put this part here. I didn't actually put the circle one here yet, because I'm still thinking about what to do here. But yeah, I feel like I made a metal slug tank. Or a first generation idea of a Metal Gear tank, which of course somebody's always going to say, you know, something to surpass Metal Gear. But yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, so it's not bad. Not bad at all. I already put a plate here for this. I have to cut another one to put it on. Put the other part here. We'll go from there, and then I'll finally begin cleaning up some areas that I think needs to be cleaned up. And I think it's about time she need this part. I mean, once I figure out everything is done, I don't see anything wrong with it, or I don't think I missed anything. I'm going to begin cleaning it up again, just sanding it down, and doing some light some priming, and then we're going to begin the painting process. I have some paint that I actually ordered that I can't wait to use. We'll go from there. But yeah, this, not bad. Not bad at all. Color-wise, I have not idea. I mean, it's going to be a series of blue paints. As a matter of fact, I pulled out this blue for this because it is a bluish tone, but then again, I'm going to probably be ending up using Titan's Blue 1. Do I have enough Titan's Blue 1 in here? Yes, I do. I have plenty. So we're going to try to see where we're going with this, you know, and flesh it out. So certain things I can take apart and paint it separately, so that way it's easy for me to manipulate and work with. But yeah, it's nice. So let me finishing up the detail on the other side of the plate, find out what I can also put on. And yes, I know you guys are probably telling me this is a lot of real estate. Well, I'm keeping this open here because I want to put the Cobra symbol right on top of here, right on top of there, right on this one, and on the flip side. And I have the Cobra symbol. There's two smaller little ones. That one goes here and here that I will do. One here in the back, of course. And there we go. So yeah, that is neat. All right, let me finish it up and begin the paint.